Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Gain makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Football comes out. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
This opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. Handoff running right. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to 3rd down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
And the Seminoles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. Inside the 45. Gets some space around the 30. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Caught over the middle. It's Murphy. Breaks a tackle on the play, makes a decent gain.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
The Seminoles are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Burns. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Important third down play coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Now they're running on the toss. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And he finds his target. He has the first. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he's tackled out of the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Offense facing second and goal. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Automatic on the PAT. There's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who's on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback dropping back. It's an out route. The catch made. It's a fumble. Defense has got the football.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place, just the right time.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. For the first down, 2nd and 1.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Sticking with the running game. The Noles pick up enough to get a first down there.
Another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. He's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Makes the catch, but couldn't stay in bounds. Incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, Accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Fighting him off. And that's a solid game for the defense able to bring him down.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
That sack sets up a third down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Out past the 30. At the 10. Touchdown, Seminoles. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Point after, up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They'll tackle him right at the 31. The Volunteers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. He hands it off from the gun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Inside the 25. Tackle made after a big...
Much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And now the handoff. Fighting off the defender.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense wraps him up.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Handoff to the back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Give it to the back again. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Toss play to the outside. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Takes the handoff again. Breaks loose at the 45. Big gain across midfield. They'll spot it down near the 30.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
And the Noles hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle with the line of scrimmage.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw for it. Makes a quick catch. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing, doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll run it here. Finding some room at the 25. And he'll be brought down. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Eludes the rush. On the run here, lets it go. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Vols will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, great chance of an interception. Could not hold on in the end zone. Set up a third down call.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion, probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double coverage.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he knocks through the PAT. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Comes the Florida State offense on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. The back's got it. Oh, look at the quick cut. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Quarterback's got it on the option. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver makes the catch. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking right. This one caught. And the defense brings him down. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
And the Seminoles lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Aiming for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. They've got him. It's a sack from the defense. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick this deep to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First down here for this offense. And begin with a quick throw to the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And then first down, right back to the running game.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's brought down out at the 46.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
The Volunteers looking to keep this drive rolling. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks loose at the 40. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Handoff here from the shotgun. He's swarmed by the defense. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And the Vols hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. As a design quarterback keeper. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The balls will line up now. It's 1st and goal. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown. Fouls. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Big wins like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught quickly. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
The Noles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down play coming up. There's the handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
There's a 1st and 10 play. They're going to run it.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid game.
And the Noles trying to cash in here in the red zone. And the running back takes the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Here comes a handoff. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to third and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you've got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Receiver makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put his safety back.
Down he goes, a sack.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Gonna run it. It's York. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And the Volunteers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw to the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do.
Down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense will recover, but it's way short of the first down and a turnover on downs.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Now it's second down here. He'll hand it off. They feed it to the back again and again. Nowhere to run. The running game has been smothered.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the tide runs down here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida State 38, Tennessee 21.
The offense looking for points here to begin the fourth quarter. Here's a field goal attempt. He made good on his first attempt, but this one is from 47 yards away. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Past the 10. Touchdown, Knowles. And the defense adds 6 for the interception return.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for him here. They get the interception. And what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. So back-to-back plays, nowhere to run. This defense all over the running back so far. The Volunteers come up to the line in the hurry-up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's an out route. The catch made. The ball is loose. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. Gives it to the back. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
First and goal, handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
This will be a challenge now. Second and goal, back at the 13. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
That play sets up a third and goal from the 5 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Touchdown, Florida State. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff teams on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Tennessee, 21.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And they've got him. Getting set. Here's second down. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's looking to scramble. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down, though. An important third down attempt for this offense. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And the ball to the ground. The offense recovers, but they're way short of the marker. Ends up killing the drive.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. The ball has come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's York. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
It's third down for the offense. Can he get there on the ground? The Volunteers pick up enough for a first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here comes the up-tempo offense. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. And the Vols getting set on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to the end zone. He takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. You can't do that. That's an illegal forward pass that will cost him 5 yards. Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Will he score here? And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
Grab down the middle. It's Graves. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. And he knocks it right through. kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
55, Tennessee, 28.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The defense does have all 3 timeouts remaining, but Kirk and I would like to get to the plane, so let's hope the coach doesn't use them. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation